Hello everyone. Right, now is the time. This is take two for me because I've already made this video once already, but I made a couple of mistakes. Firstly, I left the window open a slight jar. Although you could hear me, it muffled out some of the questions. The second mistake I made, I put the zoom lens on up closer, and as I read through the questions I seemed to be sinking further into my seat. So if you want to see me up close, you must have your own zoom lens on your machinery, or whatever you've got there. You can get up close that way. So I'm going to start off with the questions. There's two sets of questions. If you've got a pen and a paper, write 1 to 10. The first set of questions, and put a line, and then put 1 to 10 for the second 10 questions. The first 10 questions are named as sports and board games. It's a variety. Some you know and some you might not know. And don't forget, whatever I'm saying now, if you missed something or don't understand it, go back to the beginning of the video and you'll find it. So I'm going to start with question 1. Incidentally, when I made the first take on this section, the whole video came to about 13 minutes. So it's sensible to load it up to YouTube, and it will get the whole thing, and I can post it then onto Facebook this evening. Right, question 1 is, which Test cricket ground shares the same name as a football club home ground? So there's a Test cricket ground and a football ground with the same name. What's it called? Right. Which murder weapon, this is question 2, which murder weapon in Cluedo comes second alphabetically? I'll read that again. Question 2. Which murder weapon in Cluedo comes second alphabetically? Right. Question 3. Which of these is actually a non-sport? So which of these is not an actual sport? Is it long tennis, short tennis, or real tennis? I'll read it again. Which of these is not an actual sport? Long tennis, short tennis, or real tennis? Question 4. How many counters does each player have in a game of Ludo? Okay. Question 4 is, how many counters does each player have in a game of Ludo? Question 5. What is the maximum duration of a Formula 1 championship race? Is it 2, 3 or 4 hours? So what's the maximum that these races can take place? What is the maximum duration of a Formula 1 championship race? Is it 2, 3 or 4 hours? Right, question 6. How many small coloured squares are there on a Rubik's cube? Right. Question 6 again. How many individual small squares or coloured squares are there on a Rubik's cube? Question 7. In snooker, if the red ball is potted illegally, is it replaced on the table? So question 7, if snooker, or in snooker, if the red ball is potted illegally, is it replaced on the table? Question 8, which chess piece does not move in a straight line? Question 8 again, which chess piece does not move in a straight line? Question 9, in which sport would a Boston crab be performed? In which sport would a Boston crab be performed? That was question 9. And the last one in sports and games, question 10. At the start of a game of Monopoly, how much does each player receive from the bank? So the last one, question 10. At the start of a board game, or even a Monopoly board game, how much does each player receive from the bank? If you don't get any of those questions, go back to the beginning of the video and watch it again. So that was the sports and games. We're now going on to the next 10 questions. I'll put a line under that last lot and then we'll go on to this next section. This is called You Wear It Well. All answers containing the name of an item of clothing. Right, so don't forget, just think of clothing and you'll get the answer. Question 1. Who was the manager of Manchester United between 1945 and 1969? Bloody hell. Wouldn't do that now, would you? And I'll read it out again. Question 1 is, who was the manager of Manchester United between 1945 and 1969? Right. Question 2. What is a region of Spain that is also the name of an item of underwear? Question 2 again. What is a region of Spain? What is a region of Spain that is also the name of an item of underwear? Excuse me, the newscaster must take a quick sip of water. I'm running a bit dry. Believe me, it is water. Right. The second question was about what is a region of Spain that is also the name of an item of underwear. Right, question 3. Which anti-apartheid South African archbishop won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1984? Right, question 3 again is, which anti-apartheid South African archbishop won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1984? Right, question 4. In which TV series did Jimmy Now play country and western singer Jed Shepherd? Again, question 4 is, in which TV series did Jimmy Now play country and western singer Jed Shepherd? Don't forget, these are all items of clothing. Question 5. Which song was a hit for Madness in 1980? Question 5 again is, which song was a hit for Madness in 1980? Right, for you food buffs, this is your question. Question 6. An ice cream sundae served in a tall glass containing fruit, syrup, whipped cream and chopped cherries, or topped with a cherry. I'll read that again. An ice cream sundae served in a tall glass containing fruit, syrup and whipped cream topped with a cherry. What's that called? This question 7 is a little bit long, so I'll take my time on it a little bit. Which metropolitan police, I'll start again. Which metropolitan police detective chief superintendent became famous for investigating the great train robbery and tracking down Ronnie Biggs? I'll do that in one piece again so you understand it. Which metropolitan police detective chief superintendent became famous for investigating the great train robbery and tracking down Ronnie Biggs? I know a Terry Biggs, but not Ronnie Biggs. That's another story. Right, question 8. What name do Americans use for a waistcoat? Question 8 is what name do Americans use for a waistcoat? Question 9. What name was given to the followers of Giuseppe Garibaldi? I'll read that again. What name was given to the followers of Giuseppe Garibaldi? And it wasn't biscuits. Question 10, last one of the whole page. Which American state was the setting of TV's The Sopranos? Alright, I'll read it again. Which American state was the setting for TV's The Sopranos? So you've had 20 questions in total, 2 lots of 10. Sport games, and then you had wear it well. You wear it well. So put a line between 2, and it's 10, 1 to 10 and 1 to 10. So I'll have a quick look to see on my screen on my camera what it's saying. It's saying 13 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm within the 15 minutes I'm allowed with YouTube. I've got a thing here called I won't use it. I'll just turn it off anyway. I'll post this now, or put it up, upload it now. It'll take about 3 or 4 hours to load up, and I'll post it on my group this evening. I'll speak to you all soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.